All right, very good. All right, so one of the reasons why we got brought together was to benefit the Canevs of Rebec Winery, Rebec Vineyards. They're having some medical crisis right now,
That's right.
and the community is kind of coming together. And your home, the Edloe Glades, is going to support and host this event coming up on Saturday, June 3rd. Tell us about
That's
your
correct.
event a
That's
little bit.
correct. Yeah. Well, an organization called the Jefferson Heritage Trail, which is made up of businesses that are essentially along US 29 from Jefferson's Monticello and Charlottesville down to Jefferson's Poplar Forest over in Bedford County, came together to basically attract people to the area that Jefferson would have traveled going back and forth. The Jefferson Heritage or Jefferson's Virginia Festival begins this coming weekend, and we're the kickoff event for that. And the goal is to raise some money for the Conabs of Rebec Vineyards. They've got some serious medical issues going on, and so the community's trying to come together to support them. We're going to host it at our farm. We're calling Colonial Comfort Food from Marita's Restaurant and Catering down in Madison Heights. We've got several local vineyards and at least in one brewery and one distillery that are coming out to show their product. We'll have tours of the home. And we're going to have a world-class concert pianist that will be playing music that Jefferson might have listened to on our grand piano throughout the evening. So it really should be beautiful. We're sitting here on a beautiful sunny day, hoping Saturday will be too, because obviously the last couple of days have not been all that pretty. But we're optimistic it'll be a good day, and if we have to, we'll all run inside and have supper inside.
So one of the neat things that caught me is one of the first words, Southern Cuisine Buffet. I'm all about buffet, so I'm looking forward to that from Meredith.
Well, yeah, they do a nice job. We're expecting it to be a combination of her award-winning fried chicken, some amazing ribs that she serves, and fried fish. She's got this fabulous rig that she tows around that's a combination of a deep fryer, a smoker, a regular grill, all on this trailer pulled behind a pickup truck, and she'll park that up beneath our little carport and start it cooking, and
Now-
should be a beautiful evening.
Now, Edloe Glades, did you tell us, the bride and Olivia and I had a chance to tour the home and the surrounding area and the lake and everything not too long ago. Now, did you tell me it's from the 1820s? Is that correct?
That home was originally built, we think, in 1826. That's the best indication that we have. My family came to it in 1951, and we've some part of our family has lived in it ever since. My grandparents, my mom, two of my siblings at different times have lived there, but now there's no family member that wants to live in it, and so we're turning that beautiful home into a place that other families can come and enjoy.
And we want to encourage when folks come out for the event this Saturday, June 3rd at Edloe Glades, to kind of picture in your mind how great a spot this would be for a wedding or an anniversary or a birthday, whatever. We'll definitely be talking about that in the future. But back to the event. So we know tickets are on sale for a single person right now for $75. If you're a couple, you can get in for $55. 2 to 5 is $55 per person. Now, if you've got 6 or more, and we're talking to you businesses, community members, 6 or more large families, it's only $40 a plate for what you're going to get. Pretty good deal.
Yeah, and I mean, we're going to make sure that they're getting a good meal and having a good evening. It may sound a bit expensive, but we're trying to raise some money for some people that can have some pretty healthy medical bills ahead of them. Probably are having pretty healthy medical bills right now. So we did an event like this just a few weeks ago. It was well attended, and everybody had a great time. So I'm anticipating this will be just as good an evening too.
Now, there are 8,000 roads to get to Edloe Glades, and we took all of them. So is there an easy way to tell folks from Lynchburg, Madison Heights, because that's probably going to be the biggest part of the audience?
What we have found the best thing to do is simply to plug in the GPS address, because pretty much somebody in every family is going to have at least a phone with a GPS in it. And if you plug in 130 Edloe, Edloe Lane, Amherst, you will find us. I can't tell you which one of those 8,000 ways you're going to be taking to get there, but you will find us.
Well, the quick story in the video here, when we left your home, we made a left instead of going back on Bob White the other way. And luckily we saw a truck of a couple of people in the truck. We were like, where the heck are we? And they're like, well, you can go down this way by the mill, take a left, you take some more rights. And they said, basically, it's probably best to turn around.
Probably best to turn around. No, that takes you down to the old village of Stapleton.
Yeah.
And if you turn right there, you'll eventually end up back in Madison Heights. So any of those roads, what we tell folks is just stay on the road, and when you're sure you're lost, stay on the road for 5 more minutes, and you'll come out somewhere.
Well, we understand now why sometimes school is canceled in Amherst. Because when we look at our street in Madison Heights, there's nothing wrong with the streets, but we understand.
Well, and even in our part of the county, there's very little problem that way. But you need to understand that the Amherst County, like all these counties in the foothills of the Blue Ridge, half of each of them is mountain, and the other half is the lowland. So if you're in Madison Heights, Amherst, you're in the low part of it. But those school kids are living all the way up to the National Forest, and those roads can be very treacherous in the wintertime. So I'm sympathetic when the school is closed.
All right, so to wrap this up, Edloe Glades hosting a community event on Saturday, June the 3rd, It's from 5 to 8. Per plate is $75. If you're a couple, it goes down to $55. And that's all the way up to 5 folks. If you have 6 or more, it's only $40 per plate. We're going to have a Southern cuisine buffet. We've got live music, and the final thing probably should be the silent auction. Looks pretty cool.
We've got some nice things for the silent auction. We get enough folks out there. We should have a pretty good evening and get some nice things for nice prices. So, and again, the proceeds from that are for the sake of the Conneff family.
Easiest way to get tickets. Let's end with that.
Well, frankly, you can just send me a check made out to the Jefferson Heritage Trail, and I'll make sure it gets to the right place. We are up on Eventbrite, and if you go to the Amherst County Chamber of Commerce's website, I know they have a list of the places there that that can be purchased. It's mostly the businesses that are part of the Jefferson Heritage Trail.
Okay,
but you will want to get a ticket in advance because we are having to charge a higher price at the door.
That's right, yeah. $90 at the door, so don't wait. All right, folks, that's going to do it here. Want to remind you, Saturday, June 3rd, 5 to 8. Go ahead and get your tickets now. You can check out our websites, our Facebook and Twitter pages. Search out Sunrise Cafe. You'll see the Edloe Glades benefit going on, the community benefit for Jefferson Heritage Trail and the Connevs. And we will see you bright and early every morning from Monday through Friday, 6 to 9. Peace. Sound good? Awesome.
We did it. We did it.
Thank you, Mama. Were you very good still?